Britney Spears has had a rough year, but some say she's actually on the road to recovery. Tuesday Night is a friend of Britney and also designs jewelry for the pop star. Thanks for coming on Lips and Ears, and why don't you set up your relationship for us? How'd you guys meet, and how long have you been making jewelry for her?
Well, I met Britney in 2003 in another company that I was at, and we just sort of, started becoming friends. I started doing, special pieces for her, and it just, I don't know, we just sort of started, really, really liking each other, and I really thought that she had a really big heart, and that she was a really, very soulful person.
During the VMA act, did she wear anything of yours, or can you show us some of the pieces that she's worn?
Actually, the piece I'm wearing right now, this cross that I have on, this is one that I did for her, and then I did it in a different color for me, but it was the same idea. And yes, she did. She wore a bracelet. There were a couple. There was a cluster, and it was one of the three that she had on.
And we're hearing rumors that she's going to have another act. What can you tell us about that, and are you going to be providing her any jewelry for that?
Yes, I am going to be providing her jewelry, and what I know now is it's a documentary. I think it's going to be something where, she really gets a chance to say, hey, look at me. I am a good mother. I want to show you myself when I'm not falling down, and Kevin isn't taking bad tapes of me.
Oh, when was the last time that you talked to Britney, and how is she doing right now?
A couple days ago. She's doing great. She's doing great. She's really doing great, and I'm just really hoping that somebody can cut her a break here. That's really what I'm hoping, because it seems like no matter what. I mean, David Hasselhoff, for God's sakes. I mean, he got a break, right? I mean, but Britney just doesn't get one.
Well, some of the shenanigans, going out without underwear and stuff, does she do any of that for the shock factor at all?
Yes, absolutely. I think it comes from being insecure and thinking that that's some sort of, exciting thing, that I could do to shake up the world. But, I have a problem with that. I mean, she knows how I feel about that. It's just very strange. So I'm like, I'm not going out with you if you don't have underwear on. I'm not going.
And you obviously know her as a mother. How is she with Jaden James and Sean Preston?
Great. I mean, great. It's always about, what they're doing, watching them, what does he have in his hand, it's too hot, don't touch that. Everything is like that. I mean, if it's around the swimming pool, same thing. Everything is always very well thought out and planned, and no one gets to see that. So for me, it was like, wow, that is amazing. I'd like to say something about that. I'd like to really, tell the truth about it.
And hopefully we'll get to see more of her in this documentary. What jewelry is she going to be wearing of yours in it?
Well, it's a new piece actually that I just did for her. It's actually called Hip Sex.
Neat.
I know, and it's if you can see it, it's like a belly. It's a belly chain, but I've done it to where it's a little bit more fancy, and where you can like hook it around and you have like a tassel hanging. You see how that goes?
Yeah, that's really neat.
And then you can also wear it like around your neck and bring it down, and it'll hang down, on your legs. It's really cool.
Well, Tuesday, thank you so much for coming on Lips and Ears. And if you guys would like to check out Tuesday's Hip Vintage, go to our website at TuesdayNightOnline.com.